The number 5th top story this week is what should I do with whatisbitcoin.com? This is a Bitcoin territory post, January 7th from John Hoddle. 33 comments, 4,013 cents. Keyan, what is whatisbitcoin.com?
Yeah, so it's like a glossary, sort of, like kind of like a dictionary of, I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't link to it, but maybe he doesn't want to shill it. But it's like kind of a glossary of Bitcoin projects, explaining Bitcoin terms, explaining the reason John created it was because he wanted to explain what is Bitcoin to people. He figured that was like the first question that they have once they encountered the word Bitcoin. So he kind of wanted to be that destination. So it basically serves that role, but he apparently bought it a few years ago. It was owned by someone else. He couldn't get a hold of them, and then he finally got a hold of them, and it turns out they were like a very early Bitcoiner who had lost faith in Bitcoin and moved to Ethereum, but they were squatting on this domain or holding on to it at least.
Yeah.
And they wanted John was able to buy it off him for $1,500 worth of Ethereum, and so he got in possession of it, but he's been struggling to figure out what to do with it, how to make it valuable to people, and then how to make it, return maybe some additional effort that he might want to put into it. So this is him here asking stackers how that might, or what they should do with it. Then he commissioned some Stacker.News, like advertising banners, and he's put those up on his site. And he's just trying to figure out what else to.
What did the stackers say? Did
Darth Coin comes in and tells John he doesn't understand the world, like Darth Coin can usually do. And stackers just give a lot of advice, I think, on things that can be.
Yeah. So is he thinking of maybe turning into like whatisbitcoin.com goes to like a territory, like the Bitcoin beginners territory or something?
I didn't see that in his post. I mean, he did talk about Stacker.News a bit in there because he had put the banners on it. And
so I'm kind of afraid to type it, but what happens if you type it in?
Oh,
it's a weird thing.
No, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just
okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice page.
Yeah. It's a clean website. It has a lot of links.
It's not like a Bitcoin Cash page or anything, right?
I remember when John first, he like tagged me in some. Yeah, he tagged me in something on Twitter once, and he's like, "Hey, I put Stacker.News on. What is Bitcoin?"
Okay, so it looks like it has
articles,
all sorts of things. Has a Twitter too.
Bitcoin wallets.
Oh, what is Bitcoin? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he said he was able to acquire the Twitter domain first.
Instagram too. Wow. Blowing up.
Books. It's not bad.
There you
go. It's good.
Well, it looks like he already knows what he's doing with whatisbitcoin.com.
Yeah, but I think it hasn't really. I don't think it's returned either. He doesn't feel like he's been able to help people as much as he wants to, and it feels like maybe he doesn't want to put as much effort into it as it maybe needs to help a lot more people. And then he hasn't figured out a way to have it return the effort that he might put in, that additional effort he might put in. So that's kind of what it's like a great domain name.
Yeah.
I'll buy it if he doesn't want it.
Topher wants to buy it. Whatisbitcoin.com. What would you use it for Topher?
I mean, I like what he's done with it. I would just make it a one-pager. I would just do one page, very basic introduction, and that's it.
That's a good point.
It's like a basic landing page. I do like how he's linking to articles, wallets, and books. Yeah. So it's cool.
Exactly.
I would probably just do something similar, just maybe like a different landing page.
Yeah, I feel like he should get rid of all this. Like, just throw all this away. And just
the landing page looks like your typical WordPress page.
Yeah, he should just go straight here.
And I feel like people are so desensitized to that the moment they see that, they tune out.
You think it's just a blank, potentially a super blank template.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even this front page would be cool.
Yeah, he has all the media. I mean, he's invested into this quite a bit. He's got the YouTube. He's got it all.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. I think he should just get to the chase immediately. What does he want them to know and see?
Yeah, he's too broad.
Well, I think it's just the intro page is not. You just want to. I want to be falling down the rabbit hole the moment I hit the page.
Yeah. Maybe it should just be like getting people to run notes.
Yeah, it could be maybe hyper focusing. That's another great idea.
Yeah. Cool stuff. I feel like everybody has one of these at this point, right? I feel like Cash App has one. Spiral has one. River has one. Swan has one. Who else has one?
Pleb Lab.
We don't have a what is.
What's Pleb Book?
Pleb Book is more just for builders, though.
That's true. Yeah. So
else?
that's an example. You want to find
Dude,
a
give
niche.
it to me.
You want to find a
I
niche.
don't need another
Yeah,
thing to manage.
Pleb Book is a niche. Is like this for
Yeah,
builders.
it's niche. This is more like broad, and even I would say that's too broad, Pleb Book. But this is more like this is kind of broad. What is Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
It is. Yeah. It's a really good
Yeah.
thing to think about.
Cool. The